And we're live.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
What's up, guys? Welcome to episode 44. I hope we're not screwing it up, guys. Please, if hopefully audio, video is good, please chime in because Aaliyah's not here. So it's Sean, me, and John behind the camera. So hopefully we're not screwing it up without her. Guys, I have a very important topic. So to me, it seemed like a sort of almost something that's kind of obvious, but it's not. So I've been teaching this in my academies, and guys, as you know, if you're part of the Silver Fox BJJ Global Academy, you are at least partially my student. So I'd like to take responsibility for your learning too. And again, we'll spend about 10 minutes on YouTube, guys, and then we migrate over to the other side, to the Silver Fox BJJ Global app. Today is the 10th, so hopefully within a week we'll have it available on Android. So that 30% off stays till December 31st. So guys, the topic that we have is open guard, and this is especially important in NoGi. In the gi, it's important as well. The same concept applies. It's just a little bit easier. If Sean is standing in my guard, it's a little bit easier to grab the sleeve or to grab the collar. But it's the same concept applies. So what I've found is that a lot of times my students have something in their head. Where are you backing away? Just stay here, Sean, please. So you're like Enrique, starts to like back away. So they have whatever they have in their head. And let's assume some of them have a leg lock. And they're going to shoot from here. This is what I'm going to do. And by the time they get to the leg lock, it's, all right, let's try to keep it PG-13. So it's not a good attack. When you have somebody in your guard, you need to get grips and then use them to attack their balance, to cause them to expose either a submission or a sweep. Okay, remember this, guys, again. Get your grips, use them to attack either their balance or a submission or a sweep, okay? So I know I went through four, I kind of, but that's the basic principle from guard, but it's not easy because people have, okay, I'm gonna do this. Well, if you're going across a bridge and it's flooded, you still gonna go over that bridge? No. You're gonna change it up. And you must do the same in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. In any combat scenario, you have to kind of evaluate what the guy is giving you. So we're gonna go over four things that we attack, okay? And it heavily depends on what the guy's stance is giving you, okay? So right now, you know, I'm an open guard. So his legs look wide. Just do not move, Sean. His legs look wide open. They might be. Do not move. If I was here, okay? But if I'm here, I can't get a grip on the leg. So I need to slide in, get the grip on the leg, then slide in some more, and off balance and start to go into ashigramis, X guards, whatever it is. The problem is that's big and time-consuming movement. During that time, do you think he's going to be standing still? He's going to, as you go doing this, here's a perfect example for him to shove his hips forward and go into sort of a mount. You may try to sweep and something might happen, but if he knows what he's doing, you're going to have a hard time to make something happen. He can also grab your head and so forth. So this is, right now we're in a neutral position. So I don't have anything, he has nothing. So we both want to get something started on favorable terms. So generally speaking, when I'm here, guys, I will either be seated or on my elbow. And the reason for that is because if I try to put my foot on the hip, Sean shoves it down and starts moving forward, I can always recover. I can slide back. If you're laying down, Sean shoves this down, you're gonna have, by the time you get your grips, it's too late. okay? So again, this is a lazy jiu-jitsu. Yeah, I do it occasionally if I'm not worried about the guy. But if I really want to be diligent and actually realistic, I need to make sure that I have the ability to reload on that distance. Once I get my grips, then I can go, okay? But until then, I need to have the ability to keep the distance until I get my grips and I'm ready to go. So one of the most important things, I always need to stop forward progression. So if Sean steps in heavily, I will reload, okay? Guys, you have two legs. You notice what happened. My leg got a little stuck, but this one was already in place. So if this one gets stuck, this is okay because the other one is stopping him, all right? So always try to get at least, I prefer to have both legs in place just because if one fails, you still have the other one. So Sean has the stance and nobody's committing to anything. So what I'm going to do, guys, is if he's not giving anything right now, it's the first thing I will do is attack his balance. Sean called this the idiot sweep. I like the name. So generally speaking, and Enrique used to do this to elite black belt guys. This is not some bullshit that doesn't work on anybody unless you're really, just starting out. This works. It's just good timing. So anyways, I slide it. What I'm doing is hooking so he cannot easily step out. And all I do, guys, don't go to the hips, just above the knee. That's it. This doesn't always happen. Sometimes it does, and I've done it plenty of time to high-level guys. If you attack with good timing, sometimes that happens. So if he doesn't, as I'm doing this, yes, now I got stuff going on. Now I can attack. Now he's not passing my guard. I'm attacking him. I'm going after him. I'm going to either threaten a sweep or submission. Okay? We're down to 3 minutes?
Rolling fast.
Really? Did we enter some time warp?
Yeah. You guys are doing great content.
All right. So guys, I'm going to go real quick because we're going to go into greater detail on the app. Again, guys, go Silver Fox BJJ Global Academy app. It's on the Apple Store right now. And eventually, guys, even if you have an Android and you don't have access to it right now, guys, took us this app has been in development for a year and a half. It's getting great reviews. People are telling me, Fox, this is amazing. I say, listen, that's great. I really appreciate it. By the way, if you like it, write us a review. If you don't like it, let me know because we'll fix it. Now, going back to this. So eventually, it'll anything I cover here will make it there. So when Android, whatever it is ready, Android version is ready, you'll get access to this. So I want to cover, so basically, if he's giving me nothing, what I'm going to do is I attack his balance, okay? If the guy is sort of maybe posting on so this is actually a very, very common way to attack an open guard is where the guy posts on the shoulder. Notice that if you don't have access to legs easily right here, because he can always, he can always remove it. But this is a very common, so one of the ways I attack is I attack the arm. Okay, why? He's giving me the arm. So if he's giving me nothing, balance it is. Now I can go after him, okay? If now he steps a little bit closer, he starts to attack, I attack the arm. Always, guys, as soon as I commit to that, I always want to stop his forward progression. Now, some guys now start to adopt this almost like kind of weird. So you see how Sean brings his knees close together. It's a completely unrealistic stance, except people use it. Why? I can't enter into the legs. He keeps his arm, so if I try to attack, he can counter grip as well. So a lot of times they almost keep their elbows in close to the hips, and it's hard to. So he's not giving me legs or arms. So what is he giving me? His head. we go, we pull. I may stay on the head, or I can go into the arms. Because now he has to commit. John, one more, John, please. I know we're out of time. Guys, the fourth one, if he kind of stands a little bit close, yeah, at this point, yes, you can attack the legs. Okay? Because now I have entry into the legs, but the difference between here, step in, and here is massive. Your entry, whether I succeed or get a sweep, sit to the hip. I've succeeded, okay? So guys, I know John is giving me that we're out of time. We got to go over to the app side. So guys, again, remember 4 things. He gives you nothing, attack his balance. He gives you the arm, attack the arm. He gives you the head, or nothing, seemingly nothing, no arms, no legs, attack the head. And if he comes in and you have a clear shot for the legs, go for it. But make sure you evaluate the stance. Guys, don't sit there with your glasses and, it's got to be done quickly. I will see you on the app side.